Alright, on this episode of Hydescience.org blog, we're going to look at refraction of light. So, you've seen several different examples so far, but probably the most notorious of those is the pencil in the water. So, try to get my hand out of the way here. Right. If you look at it, you can see that it looks like the pencil is in a different spot in the water than it is in the gas. That's because light travels at different speeds in a gas medium versus a liquid medium. Gas medium, liquid medium. Right, so light travels at different speeds. So when it changes, right here's where it changes, right? As light travels through, it's either going to bend up or bend down, depending on if it's going to go faster or slower. So here we're going to look at a more diagram way of looking at the refraction of light. So again, a medium is a solid, liquid, or gas, right? The medium is what something is traveling through. So what is the light wave traveling through? What is the sound wave traveling through? Down there in Louisiana where they have people that talk to the dead, those people are called mediums because they are the medium in which the voice of the dead travels through to reach the voice of the living, or the voice of the living travels through to reach the voice of the dead. Well, for us, the medium is a solid, liquid, or gas. Light travels through a vacuum, but a vacuum is not a medium because a vacuum is void of matter. There's nothing there, so it's traveling through nothing, unless you want, throw in dark matter and all that kind of stuff. We don't know what that is, though. So if I look here, these black lines are going to represent a change in medium. So say above this black line, right, we have a gas, and below this black line, we have a liquid. Right? So if we have a light ray coming in, right, it travels at this angle here, whatever angle this is. When it changes in the medium, it's going to either speed up or slow down depending on what it's traveling in through. So we would think that it would continue on its path, right? That's what we would expect, but it's going to bend, right? Depending on the medium, it's going to refract. So you get that bending of light, which is why our pencil looked the way it did. Right. If, say over here in this change of medium, we're changing from one liquid to another liquid. So different kinds of liquids. There's several different kinds of liquid. It could be going from one type of alcohol to another. So it could be going from like ethyl alcohol to isopropyl. So now, when our wave comes in, again, we would assume that it would continue to go straight, but it will bend. Now these two liquids are more similar than the gas and the liquid. So if the mediums are similar, you will not see as much of a bend. Right? It will still bend, but it won't bend as much as it would if there was a big difference in the mediums. So when light changes medium, right? So our black line represents the change of medium. When it passes through into another medium, it will bend, okay, depending on what it's traveling into. A great example of this is the sunrise on the ocean. So if you're out on the ocean or out on the beach, you're going down there and you're going to watch the sunrise come up. But I was thinking, you can never look straight at the sun. I guess you could. Probably wouldn't be a smart thing to do, but it's too bright. It hurts our eyes, right? But if I go down to the beach, I look out over the horizon, I can look at the sun. But then I found out I wasn't looking directly at the sun. I was looking at the refracted light of the sun. So this is my horizon. Here's Coach I standing down here on the beach looking out. And when I look, I can see the sun, right, come up over the horizon in the morning. But like I said, the sun is not really there. The sun has actually yet, with the Earth's spin, to rise, as we say. It's actually down here. Well, that don't make no sense, right? But if you think about what we just talked about with refraction, it makes perfect sense. The Earth has an atmosphere, right? Atmosphere is made up of several different gas mixtures. The space between the sun and the Earth is a vacuum. So light travels in straight lines. So as this light comes to Earth, it travels in straight lines. When it enters Earth's atmosphere, the light refracts. When the light refracts, it bends, as we say. And I see the light. So I get the appearance that the sun is out here, but actually is yet to come above the horizon. I'm seeing the refracted light of the sun. I'm seeing an optical illusion, I guess as you could say. So that's it for this episode. Hope this helped clear up refraction.